4am Club, we have an opportunity for community action that's going to help a lot of people this month and in the future. But first, Daily Dose of Daisy. Hey, girl. So it's being reported that if the government shutdown continues, then SNAP benefits could discontinue starting in November, which means anyone who's on governmental food assistance may be affected. So this video is both for people who are affected or would be affected and for those who are in a position to help. So here are 5 ways you can offer support if you're in a position to support, and then I will include ways for you if you need more help and more resources. I'm going to tell you where to find those. Number 1, of course, now and always, please donate to your local food banks and your local food-based organizations. A quick Google search can tell you which food banks operate in your area, what they're taking, how to donate, how to drop off, and what they're looking for specifically right now. Number 2, an easy way to donate, even if it doesn't feel like you have a lot to donate, is to take money you would have spent on other things and allocate it toward this instead. And this is a double whammy. If you want to pull back on spending for your multinational corporation, say if you splurge a little bit on Starbucks or fast food or things that you want to cut back on doing anyway, you can allocate that money to donate, even if it's 10 bucks, even if it's 20. As we are taking positive action, that not only helps us, and every little bit does count, does move the needle forward, but also it's an energetic exchange. It's us energetically voting for what we want. We want to support humanitarian causes. We are willing to take small steps to make sacrifices to help other people. Number 3, as always, call your representatives. Be a massive pain in the ass. Every call, every email, every letter is logged, is recorded. Again, a quick Google search can help you find those representatives and figure out how to contact them. You can also go to the website 5calls.org. Makes it super duper easy to be a bug in the ear of representatives on the issues you care about. Number 4, and one of my favorite things to do, is be a menace on Facebook. Facebook tends to be where the red hats hang out. And from what I understand from people who have those spying accounts on MAGA to find out what the vibe is on that side of the fence, a lot of people are still under the illusion of welfare moms, this myth of the welfare mom who's just gleefully draining the system. And having been someone who's been on assistance in my adult life, I can attest to the fact that this is a myth. This isn't true. So sharing facts, resources, stories to actually combat this myth is a great way to spread awareness. And if you, like me, have also benefited from these services, this is a great time to tell your own story. It doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be a lot, but enough so that we're talking and having real conversations. That way it breaks through the dissonance and it breaks through the talking points and the lies. I myself was in the WIC program, the Women, Infant, and Children Nutrition Program, when I was pregnant with my twins and had a 2-year-old. So this was food subsidies to help us supplement our nutrition when our children were little. Now this was something we qualified for because of our income status at the time. And then as time moved forward and just before we aged out of the program is actually when my husband and I experienced some pretty serious job loss. So we needed that food, and that was a lifeline for us at that time. And again, to combat the myth, no, I wasn't buying unnecessary items. I wasn't buying junk food. These programs help supplement nutrition and nutritious foods. Many of these programs are specifically designed to supplement nutrition specifically, and a list of approved foods are included in the benefits. We as a family have also benefited from discounted school lunches. And I know there are discounted and free school lunches throughout the 50 states. And I live in Utah, where we spend the lowest per capita on education spending. And these programs still exist, and they are vital. Number 5 is to support businesses and organizations that do support the causes you care about. This isn't something I talk about publicly, but I do donate a portion of all my earnings through my business to various causes. And every month I choose a different cause. One of these months I did donate to the Utah Food Bank here. So I've also decided, and I just do this on my events, my earnings for my events, I take a portion of those ticket sales and I tithe those out to these various organizations. This month, for the month of November, I'm going to tithe out a portion of all my earnings. So this will include whatever live events I do, like my What's Coming Next. In addition to any downloads or replays you buy from my shop, I will donate a portion of those. So if you've been on the fence about wanting to buy something, my guided meditations, my light circles, my channeled events, my what's coming next, if you've ever been on the fence about downloading and trying one of those out, this might be a good time to try. Knowing that a portion of your dollars is going to be donated to causes that can help. Now, finally, if you are someone who is going to be affected and you are in need of assistance, I have some great resources for you. There is a wonderful creator on TikTok, goes by the handle Chickens and Coffee, who has compiled a list of links and resources. Now, I've included her video to that in the caption. If you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on YouTube, I will include a link not only to her video, but to her link tree, where she has all those resources that you can go and check those out and figure out how to get the help you need this month. Okay, fam, there you have it. I know through all of this chaos and craziness, we can feel helpless a lot of times. We can feel like I'm just one person, I can't affect change. But sometimes in times like this, it takes all of us working together to do just a little something, to reach out and to go that extra mile to make sure that our community has the support it needs. And if you are someone who is affected by this, knowing that other people are doing what they can to create that support for you. This is what community is all about, where we all pull together when we are in our hour of need to do what we can. And energetically, this is what pushes us forward into the world we want to create. We're coming out of rage, out of hopelessness, out of fear, and into collective community action that is driven by love. So there you have it, fam. Get after it. Let's make it happen.